Ich schneide mir die nachher noch zurecht. Geh nochmal ganz kurz auf den Desktop. OBS noch mal ein bisschen höher. Geh wieder zurück aufs Spiel. Schnauz mir nochmal ganz kurz die Nase. Vicky. Das erste jugendliche Drogenopfer. Ich habe eine Idee. So. Und dann würde ich so sagen, setzen wir mal fort. Patrol upon Reflection. Also, Wagen des Konsuls. Okay. Und los geht's. Ich blende mich schon mal aus. Weil es wird bestimmt eine Zwischensequenz geben.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Und damit einen wunderschönen guten Tag. Meine lieben Freundinnen und Freunde, herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play L.A.Noire. Mal wieder eine Live-Session.
We've got a scene, a dumped car, and a witness. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Das finde ich...
An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Alles klar. Ich finde es richtig geil, dass sie da so eine Unterredung auch erstmal haben und sagen, hey, hier, ne, Fälle werden verteilt und wir müssen erstmal das und das machen und hier kann man sich hier eigentlich auch umgucken. Interview Room. Cool. Duty Sergeant. Okay, da können wir nicht rein. Okay. Exit. Receiving Hospital. This way. Ma'am. Technical Services downstairs. Okay.
I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
She wants a 5-star, goddamn.
Ach, geil. Hier gibt es einen Krankenflügel. Wie geil. Eine Polente. Wahnsinn. Physician's Office. Dispensary toward Nurse's Office. Alright. Gut, dann würde ich doch sagen, gehen wir mal raus. So, schön in unsere Polizeikarre. Wir könnten auch hier diesen Streifenwagen nehmen. Ach komm, wir nehmen den Polizeiwagen.
You hear about Adrian? Farm in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He's humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Ich meine, das sind wunderschöne Autos, ne? Aber für damalige Zeiten? Ah, ist ja gut. Die Dinger müssen doch Benzin und Sprit geschluckt haben wie die Hölle. Die Kollegen manchmal.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Alles klar. Gut.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Fehlendes Nummernschild. Und das ist ein schickes Auto. Diplomatenflagge von, ich weiß nicht woher, keine Ahnung. Da wurden Reifen geklaut.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Okay. Trommelbremsen vorne? Okay.
Empty.
Das Ersatzrad fehlt auch. Okay. Packer Clipper. Name-Style. Das hier beschriebene motorisierte Fahrzeug ist beschrieben und laut Vorgaben gültig. Packer Clipper, Registrierungsnummer PR 706. Argentinien. Ui.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Alles klar. Chief of Department, bla 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 bla, okay. Gut, da haben wir schon mal die Registrierungsnummer. Das ist schon mal ganz gut. Hier, da gibt's nix. Vorne glänzt noch was. Property of D-Way Brothers.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Ernsthaft? Mit dem Ding? Wie willst du denn da vernünftig rankommen? Also... Leute, ich bin Schrauber. Radkreuz wäre da besser gewesen. Okay, hier ist wieder... Hallo. Das ist ein Baseballschläger, aber ich glaube, der ist nicht wichtig. Ach, und wie gut, dass hier ganz zufällig ein Polizeitelefon hängt.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Okay, I have detective.
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Packard Dealership. Also die kennen sich mit diesen Autos aus. Alles klar. Kann ich nicht nochmal anrufen? Schade. Okay, hier hinten ist, glaube ich, nichts mehr zu sehen. Schicke Socken. Baseball. Schade. Okay. Dann sprechen wir nochmal mit dem alten Herrn hier.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay, Zeugenbericht. Guter Mann, haben Sie irgendwas gesehen?
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Okay. Oh, hoppala. Ich wollte eigentlich nur ein bisschen dunkler machen. Er sieht sehr ernst aus. Ja. Ups. Nein. 1.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Verdächtig. I do not. Ah, schön. Verdächtige Latinos.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Ich gehe mal auf Intuition. Eine Antwort entfernen. Okay, ich könnte es anzweifeln. Aber was hätten wir? Wildes Rad, Fahrzeugschein. Echtes Vorderrad beim verlassenen Fahrzeug. Fahrzeugschein. Ah, verdammt.
You went out to the car.
Okay.
Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Ah, okay.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Okay, da sieht er wieder ehrlich aus.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Okay.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Ah. Die werden mir das bestimmt abkaufen. Ich gehe nochmal auf Intuition. Ich bin mir da echt nicht sicher, aber ich glaube, ich könnte das auch wieder anzweifeln. Hilfsbuch? Dewey Brothers Schraubenschlüssel, alter Ford. Ich möchte immer gerne Escape drücken. Das ist der Fehler. Ich muss rechte Maustaste drücken. Das zweifle ich mal an.
Right.
Okay.
So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Alles klar. Okay. Der kleine, ne? Böse Bube. John Madsen. Okay,
Okay,
weil
so we have
das...
the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Frankie Foss. Okay, Danny McCartan. Teddy Hopper, volle Lippen. Baseball-Fan. Muss man umschmeicheln. Mag Bonbons mit Quiche-Geschmack. Okay. Tristan Hardy. Breite Brust. Okay. William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Okay. Kenneth Vaughan. Besonders schüchtern. Mhm. Mag Geschenke. Sehr naiv, besonders blass. Engelsgleiche Züge, aber reizbar. Mhm. Ich glaube, mehr haben wir hier nicht. Alles klar. Machen wir wieder zu. Stecken es ein. Mhm. Wir sind ja Kopf, wir dürften das. Alles klar. Nochmal telefonieren.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, Juan Valdez.
Can you
Verhören.
cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Alles
We'll
klar.
follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Dann steigen wir mal ein.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Ja, wir gehen erstmal zum Zentralrevier, bitte. Es ist zwar nicht weit entfernt, aber egal.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Okay. Gut. Dann verhören wir doch mal den netten Herrn Valdez.
We have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to
Alles
put him down
klar.
one round.
Komischer Fatzke. Okay. Unser Kollege geht schon mal vor.
Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Pikowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Okay. Halterliste des Packards.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Er guckt irgendwie ein bisschen nervös. Packard als zerlegt gemeldet und auf leerem Grundstück. Fehlende Nummernschilder, fehlendes Rad, Fahrzeugschein. Zugelassen auf argentinisches Konsulat. Soll ich dem glauben? Ich zweifle mal an.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Diebstahl des Fahrzeugs.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Okay, da guckt er geradeaus. Oder? Ne, da macht er schon wieder so... Nee, er guckt da so überheblich. Ich glaube, ich zweifle das auch an. Angebliche Bestechung, weil das hat Bestechungsgeld von Dewey angenommen. Meldet das an Alter fort von Verdächtigen. Damit hat er nichts zu tun. Fehlende Nummernschilder. Yes!
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you gonna tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Okay, Verbindung zu Gabriel.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Da sieht er jetzt ernst aus. Aber er zieht eine Schnute und guckt immer weg. Ich würde gerne mal wissen, was sie gesagt haben. Ich habe es gerade nicht so mitbekommen. Der nicht weiß, welche Stellung er einnimmt. Dreist ist sie, sich mir Fragen zu stellen. Wir erdreisten uns hier viel in den Vereinigten Staaten. Generalkonsul das liegt wohl am Boden. Okay. Ich meine, er sieht ernst aus. Hier ist... Intime Angaben zu männlichen Kontakten und Telefonnummer. Soll ich mal Lüge machen? Ich bin mir echt nicht sicher.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Boah, ganz ruhig.
Danny, Ben,
Yes!
Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
The thing was, he was a real nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
Ah, okay.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Alles klar, wir sind mit dem Waldes fertig. Ein kleiner Knabenliebhaber. Mhm. Böser Bub. Was mich jetzt gerade mal ganz kurz interessiert. Kann ich mit dem da quatschen? Okay. Kann ich mir eine Zeitung nehmen? Nö, schade. Auch nicht. Ja, extra. Okay, dann würde ich doch sagen, fahren wir mal zum Autohaus. Mit den dicken Hobel hier. Wie gesagt,
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Ach, da ist wieder ein Überfall am Gange.
Are you blind?
Was? X? Okay. Olli Hill. Entschuldigung. Ich dachte, da könnte man drauf, aber egal, komm.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Ja, Entschuldigung. Aber was ich gerade sagen wollte, die Autos hier sehen wirklich wunderschön aus. Vor allem solche. Alter. Was ist das? Ich glaube, das ist ein alter Ford, ne? Boah, schön. Schicki. Aber, wie gesagt, die Dinger, die hatten zwar ordentlich Hubraum, aber kaum Abzug. Haben Sprit wie Sau geschluckt und fuhren nicht sehr schnell. Deswegen, die hatten, glaube ich, vorne alle Trommelbremsen, soweit ich weiß. Einfach mal ein bisschen Lärm machen. Ah! Alle Idiot. Ich bin Polizist, ich darf das.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You're making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.